Imagine a token with all of the speed and scalability of Solana, but with all of the infrastructure and deflationary mechanisms of Bitcoin. This is where we're going to be talking about Bitcoin Solaris. None of this is financial advice, but I am loving this project and I do think it's got a lot of potential. So this is Bitcoin Solaris, and what these guys are doing is truly unique and could completely change blockchain as a whole. Now, these guys are a contract on Solana, but their infrastructure is very, very similar to Bitcoin, where yes, they do have a 21 million supply, and they are as fast as Solana as well. But when it comes to the Bitcoin side, they do actually have a proof of work mining system and a bunch of other features as well. But because they're on Solana, they can house up to 10,000 transactions per second and get finality on blocks in 2 seconds. And you can see there's 99.95% in terms of green energy consumption compared to Bitcoin. So a lot greener and a lot more sustainable, but keeping all of the Bitcoin features that would amount to the deflationary mechanisms and, of course, the store of value. Now, right now, the presale has 45 days left to go, and this isn't just like other presales like BlockDAG that will last 1 year, 2 years. This is going to be something that has been running for probably a few months now and is coming to a close very, very soon. As you can see, the price currently is $8 per token, and the next phase, it will be going up to $9. So getting that first mover advantage is crucial on a token like this with so much potential, particularly as the launch price will be $20 per token. So you'll be looking at ridiculous gains here when you are buying this token now, just over 2x to begin with. And because of the deflationary technology behind this, as I'll show you in a minute, this does have a lot of potential to go up over time for the long term as well. Now, as well as that, they are doing mining, so you can get the Solaris Nova app. And yes, you can actually mine some of this token just by clicking on your app and letting it mine in the background. Now, this doesn't require any expensive equipment or mining rigs like you'd expect with Bitcoin. Because it's on Solana, it's a lot easier to get involved with this. And yes, you can earn passive income while your phone charges overnight. So while you're sleeping, your phone will be working for you to earn this token, which again is super deflationary, that could actually amount to pretty decent gains over the long term. Now, just like Bitcoin, there is only 21 million of these tokens ever, and it's built to combine Bitcoin's store of value principles with next generation technology. BTCS offers ground floor opportunity similar to buying Bitcoin in the early days. But the difference between this and Bitcoin is the fact that it is linked with Solana, which basically means it's going to be a lot faster, it's going to be a lot more efficient, and it's just going to be better overall as a network. So a lot of people are calling this the next evolution of Bitcoin, and I would totally agree. Now, when we're talking about security, this is quite a complex contract. So we can see here, they are going to need some audits. And these guys have absolutely nailed it. They've got a Cyberscope audit here, and they've got a Fresh Coins audit, as well as done KYC with the auditing as well. So good transparency, good security, as well as a fantastic project that's actually solving a huge problem in the crypto universe. Now, lots and lots of people are covering this. We can see many, many different YouTubers out there that are actually talking about this, making this even more viral. So great stuff from Bitcoin Solaris. And yes, they are ticking a lot of criteria tick boxes for me right now. We can see Bitcoin security meets DeFi innovation with seamless DeFi integration, accessing the $5 billion DeFi market with Bitcoin Solaris. Their platform brings proven security and a scarcity model to the multiple DeFi protocols, enabling secure trading, lending, and yield farming as well. Now, they're also implementing the HCM, or the Helios Consensus Mechanism. This breakthrough technology basically ensures really, really fast transaction speeds and validation, which will basically maintain super high security and efficiency throughout the network. And as we spoke about with the phone app, this is a huge mining solution, allowing basically anyone to mine from their phone, which will massively increase the amount of nodes on the network and allow for the mainstream and retail audience to actually get involved on the ground floor with something like this. Now, if we're talking about tokenomics here, we can see they've got 66.66% for mining, 20% for the presale, and 5% for the liquidity pool. As well as that, we've got community rewards, mining, and staking at 2% each. So if we're looking at the distribution of this token, we're looking at basically over 80% being distributed to the community via mining, via presale, and via the liquidity to help keep the price stable. And the team and advisors here can see only have 0.33%, which is a very low percentage for any kind of project. So it's good to see the team are all in here and not really hogging or monopolizing any of the token supply. So great stuff there, really liking these tokenomics. In terms of PR here, guys, we can see these guys have been covered by a lot of the top dogs in the space. We've got CoinDesk, we've got CNN, we've got CNBC. I mean, these guys are everywhere right now in the traditional Wall Street sense, and as we saw with the influencers earlier, as well as on Twitter too. Now, getting involved with this is super easy, guys. All you got to do is press the buy now button on the site. You'll be brought to a screen like this. Make sure you have an account, of course, and then you type in how much you want to buy with. Now, you can buy with any of these chains here, which is fantastic in terms of versatility and actually getting people involved from all different communities. So let's say we wanted to buy with, say, $1,000 here. We can see we would receive 135 BTC. And if this got anywhere near the price that Bitcoin is today, that would be worth a ridiculous amount of money. So fantastic stuff here. I'm really liking this project, and their onboarding process here is really, really straightforward as well. Now, if we head over to their white paper, this is a very meaty white paper, which is good for a project like this, I would say. But yes, let's just take a look at the architecture here of this blockchain, because these guys are doing something pretty incredible. So obviously we have a dual layer architecture here, which is basically combining all of the proof of work mechanism of Bitcoin and applying it to the speed and efficiency of Solana. So you've got the base layer, which is more about Bitcoin proof of work, as you can see here, and then the Solaris layer, which is a lot more about the proof of stake and utilizing dApps and smart contracts at high speeds. So great stuff there. We can see the base layer has 2 MB fixed, and the Solaris layer is dynamic with an upper bound of 32 MB. What does that mean? Well, basically, in terms of dApps and stuff like this, you want them to run fast. So we've got this fast section of their infrastructure. But in terms of store of value and keeping the network kind of busy on the Bitcoin side, 2 MB is absolutely fine. And I believe that is the same as Bitcoin here too. Now, with the proof of work layer, we can see there will be difficulty adjustments, as you can see, just like with Bitcoin, which will obviously massively increase the deflationary nature of this project. So 1 BTCS might be worth so much today, but in 5-10 years, it could be worth similar to Bitcoin or even more if the community get behind it as something related to the next step for Bitcoin, because it does have more modern infrastructure. It just works better on a dApp format. And I would say it does still have that deflationary aspect. So great stuff there. If we take a look at their X right now, we can see they have 16,000 followers, a massive community, and they're getting pretty decent engagement on their posts as well. And as you can see, they've raised 4.8 million so far. So not a small project by any means, and one that's definitely set up for success here. So that is Bitcoin Solaris. Definitely check it out in the description, guys. I believe this could be the next Bitcoin. So yes, you could get a 2x if you bought now to launch, but over time, based on the technology behind it, I do think there is a lot of potential here for 100x or even 1000x over time. That's going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day. I will see you guys in the next video.